Damn, bro, what the fuck is going on with this network, man? God, hate when this shit happen. Fuck.
And it'll cost them. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. We knew coming in that they wanted to push the ball down the field, and they waste no time getting at it.
And I love that, man. I love being aggressive early, setting a tone, sending a message to my team. Listen, we're going to attack down the field. You better be ready for it. This offense comes out, gets the big completion way down the middle of the field.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He's loose at the 20. Touchdown, Irish. Made. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Larson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fit it in the window for the score.
This offense is...
They just gonna keep going. Computer really trying that shit. Computer
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Pick off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed to... You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Larson. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime.
What the fuck? I'm not keeping on. Oh, shit, is it a step and a half? Damn.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Notre Dame right back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Larson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. Throws for the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Right on the money. Got him on the return. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Looking deep. And they will score. Touchdown, Irish.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Here come the Irish, back on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
So you're saying there's a...
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing, even when he's covered.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown hasn't... Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the